Hi, welcome to my channel. So I am Mindy and I'm here to just show you some simple everyday makeup looks and techniques to just help enhance your natural beauty. I'm not here to show you anything special. I'm not here to do any runway looks or anything like that. I just want to show you how to do simple, quick, and easy techniques. Now, doing it on here, it's going to take a little bit longer because I have to explain what I'm doing. And so, but when you do it on your own, it'll go much faster. And also, the more you practice, the better you'll get at it and the faster you'll get at it. So let's get started. So first, I start with a foundation primer. And you want to do small circles all over so that you're getting it into the pores. So foundation primer is important because it just kind of fills in those pores and scars and wrinkles a little bit to give you a good flat surface to apply your foundation to. It also helps the foundation to last longer throughout the day because it's sticking to it like a primer. Like when you paint your walls in your house, it's recommended to prime it. So this is pretty much the same thing. We don't want, how like sometimes halfway through the day it seems like your foundation is gone? Well, that's why, because it sinks into your pores. So the primer prevents that from happening. Next, I like to use the Mary Kay Under Eye Corrector. It is specially pigmented to counteract the purple or blue or reddish tones that happen to be under the eyes that cause the under eye circles. So then and you can use a brush or use your finger for this to rub it in. If you're going to use your finger, be sure to use your ring finger. Because it's the weakest finger. And the skin around our eye is the most gentle, sensitive skin. So we don't want to do a lot of pulling or tugging on that because that causes more wrinkles and stuff. And we don't want that. So next, I usually use my concealer for my cheeks where I tend to get red. And like right now, I got a little blemish starting here on top of my nose. So I would normally use my concealer for that, but I ran out of the shade that I actually need. And so this shade's a little too light. So instead, I'm going to use my CC cream, which is kind of the same thing, a concealer. And so I'm going to use that. And the X shape is just for fun. Nothing special there. So that's probably too much. Woo-wee. Oh well. You don't need that much. So blend that in. And I'm kind of like pressing it in, not so much rubbing it. Now, this CC cream can be used as an all-over foundation, a lightweight all-over foundation. It's a conceal correct, so it can be used either or, as a concealer under your foundation or as foundation. Now, on days when I'm in a real hurry or summertime, this is my favorite, my go-to foundation. I don't bother with any other foundation on top of it. But my all-time favorite foundation is the Mary Kay TimeWise 3D foundation in matte wear. So it has oil-absorbing properties in it to give you a matte finish. It also comes in luminous wear, which gives you a more of a natural glowy finish. So this, I know this looks really light. This is what the ring light does to it. But in person, it's not this pale on me. And then this TimeWise also has True Match technology in it. So after it sits on your skin for a few minutes, it'll start to kind of blend in to your, like, it'll match your skin tone almost perfectly without the, redness or the or any other imperfections or discolorings. I highly recommend using a tool, some type of tool, so a brush like I'm using, foundation brush, or the Blue Beauty blotters, or sponge, I mean, to apply your foundation. I used to be a hands girl, finger girl, all the way, all the time. And once I discovered how much better the brush gives it a much better finished look than my fingers ever did. So, there's that. Make sure we're getting it down there. Okay, because we don't want the line, right? We don't want the line. Today, I'm just going with an easy, simple look with classic brown tones. And so, real simple. So I start with the lightest shade here. And I'm just going to go over the whole thing to give it just a good base to stick to. There we go on both sides. Next, I'm going to use this color right here, my light brown color there. And it is a light brown. It is not dark at all. I know, like, it's dark enough in the camera so that you can see what is happening. Put a little bit more on there so we can see it. Right, we want to be able to see what we're doing. And my eyelid always does that. Like, I get a blank spot right there. So I just go in and go the other direction. So if you have that, just go the other direction. As I've mentioned in other videos, I do have a hooded eye. So with the hooded eye, you have to go a little higher. Go up to that brow bone so that when your eyes are open, you can see it. And you want to also try to learn to apply the eyeshadow with your eyes open. That will help. Okay, so next I'm going to use this color. It's Candlelight. So the names of the colors here is Burnished Bronze, Hazelnut, Candlelight, and Biscotti. So I'm going to go in with the Candlelight. And the key to a good eye look, the main key you can never go wrong with, is a good brush set. Make sure you have good brushes. I love to use the Mary Kay brushes. You get 5 in a set, and then some other pieces come separate that you can purchase separately to make it a complete set. Personally, I have 3 complete sets that I alternate between, as well as a couple extra brushes. The pink ones that I use are, they were a special edition item that we had. Okay, so I'm going to use the Biscotti under my brow for the highlighter. I use a big fluffy brush because it's great for blending. So it really softens out that edge there. Okay, so normally, like, this is my daytime look, and then when I want to switch to my nighttime look, that's when I would use the burnished bronze, okay, on the outside corner. I like to do that when I'm, like, if I'm planning on going out with friends, or going to a party, or going out on date night with my husband, just to glam it up just a little bit, and adding that little bit of smokiness or darkness to the outside edge really gives you that bedroom eye look, you know. So you want to dress up a little bit for your man, right? Most of this is for us, but sometimes we want to add a little bit of something, something, don't we? So I use brown eyeliner. Occasionally I will still use black, but I switched over to brown a couple years ago because I heard somebody say that as we mature, the black is just so harsh on our skin tone, so we should use something lighter. So the gray is good, and I like the brown. Gray is okay, but I prefer the brown. So if you haven't tried it before, try it. If you don't like it, that's okay. Go back to black. Here, it's be your own kind of beautiful. Whatever makes you feel. Now, I don't usually do like a big wing there. I'm not. This ain't a wing at all. But you want to lift it up a little bit so that you're lifting your eyes up. So we want to lift everything, right? We got gravity working against us, pulling everything down. We want to push it all back up. Okay. So I use a smudger brush and smudge that line just to kind of soften it a bit, because we don't want that harsh line on there. If you have any questions or would like to see me demonstrate a certain look, certain colors, something like that, please leave it in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. The more you subscribe, the more you see my content. So you want to make sure you're not missing out on anything I'm showing y'all. So there's that, how much softer that is. Okay, moving on. Next is mascara. Now I know a lot of women are doing false lashes these days. And if you're getting lash extensions, you cannot use mascara with it. That's okay. But I still prefer the mascara, because that's who I am. I tried doing the glue-ons, but I just couldn't get into having that kind of weight on my eyes like that. So I didn't stick with that. Now, never ever pump it back and forth. Put air in there and you dry it out and get clumps much sooner than you should. I like to use the Mary Kay Lash Love Lengthening mascara. Mary Kay has 6 different kinds of mascara. This is my current favorite one. So I do not do the bottoms. If you do the bottom lashes, do them first so that you don't get, you know how like when your mascara on top gets on your lid. So you want to do your bottoms first and then go back and do your tops. Okay, moving on to brows. I absolutely love the Mary Kay brow tint, volumizing brow tint. So if you have a new one, you definitely have to scrape off the excess on the tip there. This comes in 4 different shades, so blonde, dark blonde, brunette, and dark brunette, which is basically black. So it's like a little mascara brush, and you really just brush it in there. Brush, brush, brush. There we go. Next, I like to do my blush. Now, as part of doing everyday makeup, I'm not going to show you any contouring or teach you any of that. I do know how to do that, but contouring and highlighting is actually stage makeup, and it's meant for that. So, like, it'll look great on camera. It looks great in videos and pictures and selfies and stuff. But when you're out in public, not so much. Like, it's kind of obvious. And it kind of looks like you're wearing a lot of makeup, too much makeup for certain situations. So, I personally, I don't do that often. And I'm not going to teach you that. So, if you want to learn contouring and stuff, you can put that in the comments and I can teach some contouring. Otherwise, there's plenty of other makeup artists out there who are teaching contour. So I just do a nice pinky blush. I do go up here. This uses blush to contour instead of doing some extra contouring with dark colors and stuff. I just use my blush. And leave it at that. And then I use translucent loose powder for my setting powder. I have combination skin. I have acne prone skin. And so Mary Kay has a lot of products that are specific for oily skin types and sensitive skin types. So I use a lot of their products. I love their products for that reason. So skincare all the way to cosmetics. And I stay loyal to one brand. That's who I am. So put that on. And that setting powder really helps your blush to just kind of blend in and have a more natural look to it. And now for the most challenging part, the lips. Okay, so for the longest time, I didn't use lip liner. I'm like, it's an extra step that I don't need, and I feel overdone when I'm wearing it, right? Well, then Mary Kay came out with these new waterproof lip liners, and they glide on so much easier, and they're like, oh, you have to try this. All right, I'll try it, because I'll try anything once, right? I absolutely fell in love. So, I'm still learning how to put it on, and to do it in the camera instead of a mirror is even extra challenging. So, let's see what happens today, guys. I always start with my Antonio Banderas mustache. We're going to do too bad on the camera today. That wasn't too bad. How about that? And this one is in Auburn Nude. My lips color is Rosewood. And this is a semi-shine lip color. And our Unlimited lip gloss in Sheer Illusion. Because I like my lips to be smooth, moist. Not at all. That's the only part of me I don't like matte. Well, my eyes. I like some sparkle on my eyes too. But so, this is my everyday look. For more videos like this, remember to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on anything. Alright, bye. Have an awesome and blessed day.